The danger cards originated in Cybernetic Horizon, but much like the Burning Abyss monsters that started off in Duelist Alliance, it's a little hard to gauge exactly how the deck works until you have a few more monsters to go with it. So the original danger monsters were Bigfoot, Nessie, the Jackalope, and the Chupacabra. And they did a lot of things that good decks generally do. Special summon from the deck, search for cards, destroy things, be huge, revive stuff from the graveyard. And there was also Danger Zone, a trap card that was essentially Graceful Charity for the theme, and Realm of Danger, a field spell that lets you attack directly and helps protect your monsters from targeting effects. But what's the Danger theme really about? Well, it's about as classic as it comes. The purpose of this theme is to summon big monsters, blow up your opponent's stuff or otherwise get it out of the way, and then attack directly until you win. It's a very simple strategy overall, but it's a little unique in how it does it. So each danger monster has two effects, one that you activate while it's in your hand, and one that activates when it is discarded. So each of them have essentially the same in-hand effect. You reveal your danger monster, and then you shuffle it up with the rest of your hand, and your opponent chooses one card out of your entire hand for you to discard. So let's say we add all these. There we go. Show you Bigfoot. Everything gets shuffled up. You pick one. Oh, it's Bigfoot. So if they choose a monster with the same name as the one you revealed, it's discarded. If they don't, instead, you special summon a monster with that revealed monster's name and draw a card. Now, I say with that revealed monster's name because these cards don't actually care about which particular copy of them is the one that is chosen or not. So let's say you have two copies of Bigfoot in your hand, in a 5-card hand, and you activate one of them. Well, if your opponent chooses either of the Bigfoots, it's discarded. And if they don't, you can special summon either of the Bigfoots from your hand and then draw a card. So there's no once per turn on those first effects either, so you can just keep going. The discard effects are once per turn, and they make it so that you always get something out of your monsters, whether or not they are actually summoned. So Bigfoot and Thunderbird each destroy a card. Bigfoot takes face-ups, Thunderbird face-downs. Nessie searches your deck for a danger card. Jackalope special summons from the deck in defense position. Chupacabra summons from the graveyard. Mothman lets you draw another card and discard it, and so does your opponent. Dogman drains the attack points of your opponent's monsters. Another way to get pseudo-direct attacks is it takes 1,000 away from all of them. And then there's Danger Tsuchinoko, which special summons itself. So in particular, Danger Tsuchinoko is something that's helping the danger cards bridge the gap between strategies by making it so you always get a summon out of it. It's really quite powerful. And then we talked about Danger Zone a little bit, the Graceful Charity of the theme and the field spell. But the new Soul Fusion spell and trap cards, Danger Response Team and Second Expedition into Danger, have a very interesting secondary ability. So the primary ability of Danger Response Team is to target one of your danger monsters and any other monster on the field, could be your own, and bounce them both to the hand. But while this card is in the graveyard, you can discard a danger card to put it on the bottom of your deck and draw a card. And that's basically just free cards. You're getting a danger monster out of your hand to trigger its effect, you're putting a response team back in the deck, and you're drawing another card. And in fact, Second Expedition into Danger has this ability as well. So I say that these work whenever they're discarded. And you might be thinking, oh, well, that's like Dark World. Yeah, that's better than Dark World. So the Dark World cards, which are actually a very frequent pairing with the danger monsters, they use their abilities when they are discarded by a card effect. These work whenever they are discarded. That means that they will work with costs and other things, like the special summon of Dark Grepher, costs for Twin Twister, Phoenix Wind Blast, that sort of thing, and even more exotic cards like Boogie Trap, which you might want to play to discard multiple things at once and put Danger Zone back on your side of the field. That makes it so that all sorts of things are possible that just weren't possible with the older Dark World cards. Not that mixing these up with Dark World isn't good. It's quite good, as you might have seen if you followed our tournament coverage from YCS Niagara Falls. But what else could you combine these with? Well, one of my favorites is the Phantom Knight cards. Because the basic Phantom Knights all do stuff while they are in your graveyard, they're perfect things to discard for your danger monsters. Let's say you randomly hit Ancient Cloak. Well, you can special summon your danger monster, draw a card, and then banish Ancient Cloak from your graveyard to get another search of the Phantom Knights card. Or take Tsuchinoko, for example. That's perfect for a Phantom Knight deck, as it is another level 3 dark monster. Great for Xyz summoning because you always get to special summon it no matter what you discard. And it's also a dark monster, so you can use it as a link material to make the new Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche. So what else might you want to do with these? Well, when we bring this deck out for Duel the Master at major conventions, I like to send along a build that focuses more on playing Danger Zone as many times as possible. Because people love Graceful Charity. And they love playing it twice. And 3 times even. So, one way you could help to make that happen a little more often is by playing with Trap Trick, which is also from Soul Fusion. It lets you get any normal trap out of your deck by banishing another copy of it. So, that'll do it for our little overview of the danger monsters. They are, in fact, quite dangerous, even the ones that have the question marks on them. So don't underestimate these cards if you're going to play in tournaments this winter. I'll see you next time.